Shall we pray? Eternal God, the creator of heaven, earth, the giver and sustainer of life, we bow before you in the midst of uncertain times, and we declare that you remain faithful. We thank you for the provisions you have made for us. We thank you for the gift of knowledge and for the opportunities to impact lives through education. We thank you for Martin Community College. We thank you for faculty, for staff, and most of all for students. We thank you for the administration, and we pray your blessings upon this gathering. We invoke your spirit in this place, and we ask you to abide with us and let your grace rest upon us. In your name we pray, amen. Please remain standing for the National Anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
You may be seated. Thank you, Curtis, for leading us in the National Anthem. Thank you very much. As President of Martin Community College, it is my pleasure to welcome you to our 2021 graduation ceremony. This represents the 53rd commencement ceremony for the college. On behalf of the faculty and staff and the entire college family, I extend this welcome to not only our graduates and their guests tonight, who are here in the auditorium with us, but also those who are visiting us via our live stream and being able to enjoy this and celebrate their special graduate. What a year. And unlike any year we've ever experienced. And yet, here we are tonight, celebrating the accomplishments of the graduates sitting before us. I am really glad we were able to have an actual live graduation this year. All graduation classes are special, but if there's ever a group of graduates that deserve to celebrate by staying the course and completing their journey, any class that deserves to celebrate and have a celebration in their honor, it is the Martin Community College class of 2021. Graduates, I salute you. I want to thank Dr. Fonseca and the Martin County Schools for allowing us the use of the auditorium this evening. We were originally scheduled to be on the football field, and having seen the weather forecast all week, I became increasingly thankful that we were going to be indoors. So even though we had to limit attendance, so we could stay within the allowed seating capacity. But as Dr. Bush reminded a number of us a couple of weeks ago, he said, well, this year, each graduate plus 2 guests represents 3 more people than we had at graduation last year. So we will celebrate when we can, and that's something worth celebrating. We're honored to have some special guests with us this evening. I'd like to recognize several members of our Board of Trustees for the college. Dr. Derek Wilkins, who gave our invocation earlier. Board Chair, Ms. Helen Davis, she will confer the academic credentials to our graduates later on and bring them greetings. Ms. Emily Biggs, our newest trustee. And I'm looking, and I think we've got them. Okay. As college president, I get to represent the college in many ways, including commencement ceremonies. But the real work of the college happens on a daily basis by the faculty and staff who work with our students, both in and outside the classroom. Most of our staff that are in attendance tonight are actually working the graduation, either running video or lights or sound or singing or helping escort you in. And our faculty administration, you saw them process in a little early. Even some were directionally challenged, but we eventually got them there, so we're happy for that. But at this time, I'd like to ask our faculty and staff at the college to please stand. Thank you for your great work in helping these graduates reach this important milestone in their lives. Thank you. We have many partners that help make what we do at the college possible as well. Several of them are represented tonight. The Martin Community College Foundation provides scholarships for students and other support activities for the college. The Honorable Ms. Charlotte Griffin, the Mayor of Beargrass, and the President of our Foundation Board of Directors is here to representing the foundation. I mentioned his name earlier, but we are pleased to have Dr. David Fonseca. David, if you would please stand. The Superintendent of Martin County Schools with us tonight. He came to Martin County just a few months after I did, but we have a very great working partnership. And Dr. Otis Smallwood, the Superintendent of Bertie County Schools, was planning to be here tonight, but one of his very dear friends was graduating with his doctorate today in the western part of the state, and he told me he was going to that and did not know if he would be able to be back. But we have a wonderful working relationship with our 2 county school partners and all of our high school partners in our region. As I mentioned earlier, in order to have graduation in person, we had to make some adjustments in our program and proceedings, thus the spacing and other things that you witnessed as you came in. As the graduates' names will be called in just a few minutes, often family members like to come up and take pictures, but please, if you need to take pictures, please just do it from your seat this year. We want to limit the amount of movement within the auditorium during the ceremony, so we would ask your help with that. After tonight's ceremony, Ms. Davis and I will return to the stage, and we will recreate the pictures of awarding the diplomas to students for any students that would like to have a picture of that. So you're welcome to come in after that. Also, the entire service is being live streamed and recorded, so there will be a video recording of tonight's ceremony. It's now my honor to introduce tonight's commencement speaker, Mr. Van Rogerson. His bio is on the back of your program. Mr. Rogerson is a native of Martin County and a resident of Martin County and spent most of his adult life working to make our region more prosperous and a better place to live and work through his service in both public and private sector. Some of his more recent endeavors are detailed in your program, but I was particularly interested in learning that he helped start the Small Business Center at Martin Community College in 1990. He was a young man when he started that. But he currently serves as the president and CEO of the North Carolina East Alliance, which seeks to promote economic development and success in northeastern North Carolina by maximizing the existing assets of our region, helping existing businesses and industries succeed, telling our story to prospective businesses and industries so they will want to come and open up in our area, and developing a workforce that will help all of these things come to fruition. All of these goals align very well with our work at the college, so we are happy to have the Northeast Alliance as a partner. Mr. Rogerson and I had a chance to talk earlier this week when he visited our campus, and I can assure you of several things. He loves Martin County and northeastern North Carolina. He wants to see our area prosper so our citizens can prosper. And he not only looks toward the future, he is actively engaged in working to build that future. Join me in welcoming Mr. Van Rogerson to the podium for our commencement address.
Let me see if I can move this thing a little bit, maybe not. Thank you, President Bedford. Martin Community College Board, trustees, faculty, staff, and graduates. Wow. Very impressive. Graduating during a pandemic. I mean, if you aren't the most special group I have ever met, what an honor to be here tonight, to be with you, getting through this. I mean, faculty, staff, all of you, is a big deal, but you graduates, thumbs up, proud of you. Now, I grew up on a farm here in Martin County. I went to Beargrass, Mayor Griffith, went to Chapel Hill, wound up in Raleigh a little while, went over to New Bern where I owned, I was on the private side, owned a few businesses, but I always had this calling to come back home to raise my children. So we did back in the early days. I started the Small Business Center, fell in love with this college. When I went to work with the Department of Commerce, they also had offices here at the community college. So I spent a lot of time here. It was a wonderful experience. I hope yours has been too. Now, I was warned when I was selected to speak tonight that there's only one thing that you're here for, and that's on that table over there. So I was warned not to take too long on this speech, and I will not. But in the short minutes that I'm here, I'd like to cover two topics. One is, how do you stand out in a positive way as you're moving into your work career? And number two, as you walk along your career pathway, be mindful of the digital transformation that is occurring right now. It's a big deal. So, let's jump into making a positive impression. This is Van Rogerson's perspective, but keep in mind, I have run a Trailways franchise that was part of a Fortune 100 company. I've owned some businesses, and I have hired people, I've promoted people, and I've fired people. And from my perspective, I've just picked 4 areas or 4 ways that you can impress somebody. Some of this is very old school, but I can tell you, I believe it really works. Manners. Let me tell you, if you want to make a positive impression, a subtle impression, that you have a high social IQ, that you care about that other person, have good manners. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. It's a lost thing, but if you want to stand out, it's huge. Stand up. If somebody comes in the room, and I'm speaking mainly in a business setting, if you're sitting around a table and somebody comes in, stand up, look them in the eye, give them a handshake. Stand out from that other group that's standing just give me 5 behind my head. I mean, you're trying to make that positive impression. Open the door for somebody else. Smile. I mean, if you wake up in a bad mood, just force a smile on your face. And at least for me, it gets me in a good mood over time. But be that girl or guy that's always in a good mood that somebody wants to be around. Big time positive. And then a little sales tip. If you happen to be one of those people who are not comfortable in social situations or meeting new people, Do what all the salespeople are taught. Talk about the person that you're meeting. If you don't know a soul in the room, walk up to somebody and say, I'm Van Rogerson, who are you? And get them to tell you about themselves. Everybody loves to talk about themselves. Don't sit there and tell them how important you are, or, what you've done or whatever. That can work in the conversation later. But make that other person important. And always ask about their family. And once you find out what's the cool thing they like, if it's golf or fishing or whatever else, just keep playing on that. And when you see them again, mention that over and over again, that relationship thing. But make the other person the important person as you're going along. I think you'll find that'll be very helpful. If you have an important meeting or important interaction, or maybe you're an applicant. Now that's after you go through several Zoom calls maybe in the modern era. But the one thing that'll make you stand out, send a personal note to somebody. It's huge. Of all the things I do, I only got 2 all last year. Do I remember who they were? You bet you I do. Big time impression as you move along. So the first thing's manners. You may think it's old school, but it was important to me. Number 2, I got to know all my employees or applicants really well. Now, I used to had to work hard for that. Now it's real easy with social media. You're moving from the play days in school. Maybe you're still in the play days of school, but you have to transition at some point into the work world. You got to clean up that social media. I went out of my way to find out about that person that I was going to hire, or if I was going to give a promotion to somebody, what are they up to? Are they going to make me and my company look bad? I can promise you it's imperative, even if you have to reinvent yourself on social media. Put the cool things on there, walking your dog, going fishing, other children, whatever. Just give it that wholesome look as you try to move into the work world. Very, very imperative. Continual learning. Stacking those certificates as we go on. We're going to talk about a little more the technology changes that are occurring, but I can tell you your ability to keep up and use the latest technology is going to be huge for you. Just don't get your degree and think, well, I got it now. I'm going to go fishing every day, and I don't care. I've had all I can take. The world has changed in the last year or 2 dramatically. We'll talk about that in a minute. And a good work ethic. I can promise you, if you're the person that's there before the meeting starts, if you're dependable, when that promotion comes along or you're looking for a new job, that reputation follows you. Big, big deal. So now I'm going to move to my second topic, because Dr. Bush is going to be telling me to move it along in just a second. You're graduating at the beginning of a digital transformation. It's a for real big deal. All of a sudden, artificial intelligence is affordable by companies. Back in the early days, all those 3-letter agencies were the only ones who could afford it when it was still under patent rights and all of that. I'm talking CIA, FBI, and all those guys. But now it's been released, and it's accessible by most all companies, and because of blockchain and other things for actually crunching data, I mean, it's a part of life now. Hopefully all of you have heard about Industry 4.0. And Industry 4.0 is powered by 5G. I'm sure everybody in here has heard about 5G. But 5G is not important to make your Netflix run faster or to play Call of Duty video games on. 5G is important because of the massive data that our world is getting ready to exchange in everyday life and in business life. So we are now seeing the companies I recruit, the companies that are here, we're starting to see smart factories where every machine in that factory is talking to the other machine. And there's some artificial intelligence monitoring everything that's going on that's in there. A lot of data flow, a lot of stuff that's happening. And even the training of you within the corporate entity, depends on how large a company you're dealing with and what's going on. But augmented reality is becoming a big deal that's a part of that. Even to the point where you maybe go up to a machine and a hologram comes up and the AI's told you this part is the one that you're going to have to replace, and you can see how you get into the machine to replace the piece that you need to. Or you have a hologram come up and it shows you which way the water's flowing above you or the steam and what the pressure is. Dramatic differences coming big time, and it's starting now. It's going to be revolutionary. And even the large companies that we're dealing with now, things like digital twins. I'm talking about the DOD, Defense Department, and other Tier 1 agencies. There might be an engine, aircraft engine, big as a small house, that they physically have that engine that is being worked on or tinkered with. But they also have a digital image of that engine, and it might be in multiple places. It's coming to a college near you sometime in the future, that you actually walk in, you can work on that engine, you can see what parts that are there, you can tinker on solutions for improving it without messing up the real engine. Just really cool stuff that we're on the edge of. And you can do it as good right here in Martin County as anywhere else in the world. You just got to be aware of it as you're marching along your career path. And that's also true in everything. Just take medical, for instance. Hospitals will be trying to decentralize rural health. They're going to want to have hospitals in the home. And what do I mean by that? If we can solve the broadband issues, which all of us are working on, and I'm working on big time as well, I will have and since I'm probably the oldest guy in the building here, I will have an iPad that's given to me. I'll have apps. I'll have equipment that doesn't even exist now, that's in the home. And I was talking about that 5G, that big data. Massive data flows between all of the homes here. And there are practitioners who go into the home to be servicing these things and doing these things. Cybersecurity. You hear a lot about that, but it's a big, big deal for our water supply, for our power supply, for trade secrets within industry. Remember, every machine's talking to every machine. The machines in that company are keeping up with supply chain. If something's coming from China, they're keeping up with it. Huge opportunities for somebody to breach your system and get inside. And let me give you an example of something that was real cool. I met a cybersecurity guy a couple of years ago. He had high clearance with DARPA, and he was telling me about a casino that had been robbed. This is 2 years ago. We never heard about that casino being robbed. They did it digitally. They didn't go in and rob it, not physically. You know how they robbed that casino? Because I think, a casino's the most secure thing in the world, I would think. They got all that money and chips and fun going on there. The bad guys went in the casino. In the middle of the casino, they had an aquarium. On that fish tank, they had an oxygen sensor that was sending unencrypted signal about how the oxygen looked back to the mainframe. The bad guys got on that signal and they robbed the casino. So, and that's just mind-blowing. You think, how can I protect my money in the bank with something like that? But it's a new day. All of you, I bet, do most of your banking and everything else on your phone. I mean, we all are moving to that paperless society, but if you love that sort of thing, there are huge opportunities for you. And Brian, I'm moving on. I'm almost done. Our surveys say over the next 5 years, 30 to 50% of our manufacturing workforce is going to retire. Those are the guys who know how to make stuff happen. That's an opportunity for you guys because the new job is going to have new skills than what the old one was. Big time opportunities. Skill up. Go take their job. Going to be a cool opportunity. I'm real big on stacking additional certificates or stacking additional degrees as you go along. It is imperative that you stay cutting edge so the company you're at wants to keep you, another one wants to have you, and you kind of go along. Finally, I want to talk about one last thing, and that's what the pandemic lockdown has done. It has reshaped the workplace. We're being told up to 25% of the workforce is expected to remain working remotely forever. 25%. So if you graduates have the right job, you can live wherever you want to, and you can work for whomever you want to. In Silicon Valley, but you can live right here in Beargrass if you want to, and really the opportunities are yours. So, in my mind, there's a lot of changes underway, but man, you guys just graduated through a pandemic. You can do anything. And as I'm approaching those retirement years, I take comfort because I'm pretty confident that your future and my future is secure because of you. So I want to end by just saying congratulations, graduates. If you ever need me or to talk with me, I'm here for you. Have a good night. Have a good graduation.
Van, thank you so much for being with us tonight, for the address and for the challenges to the student and for the encouragement. Good evening to all. Congratulations, students. I'm Brian Bush. I'm the Executive Vice President at Martin Community College. During each graduation exercise, special awards are presented to students who have distinguished themselves in the areas of service, leadership, and scholastic achievement. To be eligible for such awards, students must have a minimum major grade point average of 3.0 or higher, and it's my pleasure to present tonight's awards. We first recognize the recipients of our program awards. Faculty may choose to nominate a single deserving individual from each of the college's academic programs. Nominees must be candidates for graduation, have demonstrated academic excellence, and possess outstanding qualities in cooperation and initiative. If you are a program award winner, you will receive a certificate when you cross the stage to receive your diploma. For now, when I call your name, please stand and remain standing at your seat until all the program award winners have been recognized. The Accounting and Finance Program Award winner is Michaela Oakley. The Air Conditioning, Heating, and Refrigeration Technology Program Award winner is Corey Purvis. For the Associate in Arts, the Program Award winner is Christopher Reed. For Associate in Science, the winner is Olivia Briley. For the Associate in General Education, the Program Award winner is Daniel Castello. For Automotive Systems Technology, John Hardison. The Business Administration Program Award winner is Amanda Clare. The Cosmetology Program Award winner is Tiffany Spruill. For Criminal Justice Technology, Jalaya Tan. The Dental Assistant Program Award winner is Kristen Wooten. For Early Childhood Education, Kayla Dawson. The Equine Business Program Award winner is Shea Davis. The Equine Training winner is Deja Sams. The Industrial Systems Technology Program Award winner is Ethan Jordan. For Information Technology, Adam Anders. The Medical Assisting winner is Hunter Tadlock. The Medical Office Program Award winner is Christy Robertson. The Physical Therapist Assistant Award winner is Sonia Daniels. And finally, the Welding Technology Program Award winner is Brandon Cadigan. Thank you, students. You may be seated. We will now recognize the single recipient of the Academic Excellence Award. Going back to 1998, the North Carolina Association of Community College Presidents has sponsored the Academic Excellence Awards. The awards recognize currently enrolled students who have completed at least 12 semester hours in an associate degree program, who have a cumulative grade point average of not less than 3.25. Nominees for the award are recommended to the Chief Academic Officer. A faculty committee selects the winner. When your name is called, please come to the stage to receive your award. And the winner of this year's Academic Excellence Award is Christopher Harrison. Chris is an electrical systems technology student who plans to graduate in 2022. Congratulations, Christopher. We will now recognize the single recipient of the Distinguished Graduate Award. Nominees for this award must be candidates for graduation, have demonstrated academic excellence, possess outstanding qualities of leadership and citizenship, be of good moral character, and have demonstrated active participation in student activities and service to the college. Faculty submit nominations, and a selection committee chooses the recipient. The recipient of the award has not been previously announced. When your name is called, please come to the stage to receive your award. You will remain on the stage, taking a seat to Ms. Helen Davis, Chair of our MCC Board of Trustees, and later in our ceremony, you will lead your classmates in the turning of the tassel. The recipient of the Distinguished Graduate Award is Deja Sams. And as Deja approaches the podium, Deja is an equine training technology student. Deja's faculty have said Deja has an outstanding work ethic and a positive attitude. She embodies everything we're looking for in an equine training graduate, including being actively involved in the equine club, serving as president, the open show team, and the jump club. She'll be a great representative of Martin Community College as she begins her career in the equine industry. Congratulations, Deja.
Congratulations, students. Ms. Davis, Dr. Miller will read the names of students who are candidates for graduation. They have completed the requirements to graduate from their respective programs. The faculty have approved and recommended them for graduation. They await their degrees, diplomas, and certificates. I invite you to join me at the table. As Dr. Miller reads the names, we will give them their diplomas and then offer them our congratulations. Dr. Miller.
Good afternoon. Marshals, would you please bring the candidates to the stage? Douglas Wayne Barfield, Jr. is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science Accounting and Finance. Congratulations. Linwood Rhodes is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science Air Conditioning, Heating, and Refrigeration. Congratulations. Stephen Miner is receiving the Certificate in Heating. Congratulations. Corey Purvis is receiving the Certificate in Air Conditioning, Heating, Installation, and Refrigeration. He is also the Program Award winner for the Air Conditioning, Heating, Installation, and Refrigeration program. Congratulations. Ave Innocent Gabelan Ponce is receiving the degree of Associate in Arts. Congratulations. Caitlin Marie Baisley is receiving the degree of Associate in Arts. Congratulations. Kiana Janice Purvis is receiving the degree of Associate in Arts. Congratulations. Rachel McKenzie Beachboard is receiving the degree of Associate in Arts. Congratulations. Rachel Nicole Hoggard is receiving the degree of Associate in Arts. Congratulations. Arnaja Makita Grant is receiving the degree of Associate in Arts. Congratulations. Jakira Alicia Jenkins is receiving the degree of Associate in Arts. Congratulations. Shanae Ebron is receiving the degree of Associate in Arts. Congratulations. Angel Michelle Brown is receiving the degree of Associate in Arts. Congratulations. Tyra Rashiri Spivey is receiving the degree of Associate in Arts. Congratulations. Deandra Louise Grayson is receiving the degree of Associate in Arts. Congratulations. Sevian Malik Green is receiving the degree of Associate in Arts. Congratulations. Preston Malik Williams is receiving the degree of Associate in Arts. Congratulations. Jawan Joseph Vick is receiving the degree of Associate in Arts. Congratulations. Alexis Mariah Parker is receiving the degree of Associate in Science. Congratulations. Trinity Blake Byram is receiving the degree of Associate in Science. Congratulations. Mackenzie Lynn Ray is receiving the degree of Associate in Science. Congratulations. Grace Spivey Hoggard is receiving the degree of Associate in Science. Congratulations. Miranda Elizabeth Meldick is receiving the degree of Associate in Science. Congratulations. Evan Michael Wells is receiving the degree of Associate in Science. Congratulations. Kristen Brooke Outland is receiving the degree of Associate in Science. Congratulations. Bailey Hester is receiving the degree of Associate in Science. Congratulations. Brianna K. Lewis is receiving the degree of Associate in Science. Congratulations. Danford Connor Shipman is receiving the degree of Associate in Science. Congratulations. Zachary Jamel Watford is receiving the degree of Associate in Science. Congratulations. Caroline Elizabeth Briley is receiving the degree of Associate in Science. Congratulations. Olivia Claire Briley is receiving the degree of Associate in Science. Michaela First is receiving the degree of Associate in Science. Congratulations. Michelle Emily Olivares is receiving the degree of Associate in Science. Congratulations. Shaston Hartley is receiving the degree of Associate in Science. Congratulations. Jalea Monet Tan is receiving the degree of Associate in Science. She is also the Program Award winner for the Criminal Justice Technology. Naomi Ann Marie Jones is receiving the degree of Associate in Science. Congratulations. Hope McKeel is receiving the degree of Associate in Science. Congratulations. Adam Anders is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science and System Security Technology, and he's the Information Technology Program Award winner. Savion Judea Gray is receiving the Certificate in Basic Automotive. Congratulations. John Andrew Hardison is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science Automotive Systems Technology, and he's the Program Award winner for the Automotive Technology Systems Program. Christopher Scott Surgeon is receiving the Certificate in Basic Automotive. Congratulations. Elika Miller Williams is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science Cosmetology. Congratulations. Fantasia Sandelin is receiving the Diploma in Cosmetology. Congratulations. Jaheim Jamar Norman is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science Criminal Justice Technology. Congratulations. Robert Earl Ogburn, Jr. is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science Criminal Justice Technology. Kayla Brooke Dawson is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science Early Childhood Education. She is also the Program Award winner for Early Childhood Education. Congratulations. Jemiah M. Gilliam is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Early Childhood Education. Congratulations. Aisha L. Anderson is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Early Childhood Education. Congratulations. Glennis Ann Walton Bazemore is receiving the Certificate in Early Childhood Education. Ethan Graham Jordan is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Electrical Systems Technology and Industrial Systems Technology. He is also the Program Award winner for Industrial Systems Technology. Congratulations. William Jamon Rogers is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Electrical System Technology. Congratulations. Alan Wayne Sweet is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Electrical System Technology. Congratulations. Stephanie S. Kroom is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science in Equine Training Technology. Tiffany L. Zimmerman is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Equine Training Technology. Congratulations. Tamaya R. Thompson is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Equine Business Technology. Congratulations. Christiana E. Chance is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Equine Training Technology. Shay Davis is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Equine Training Technology, and is the Program Award winner for Equine Business Technology. Deja Sams is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Equine Training Technology. She is the Program Award winner for Equine Training Technology, and she is our distinguished graduate. Tamara Michelle Medford is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, General Occupational Technology. Congratulations. LaShonda Tyson is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Medical Assisting. Congratulations. Cassandra Caulfield Gardner is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Medical Assisting. Kristen Nicole Manning is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Medical Assisting. Sienna Irene Jackson is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Medical Assisting. Brittany Nicole Evans is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Medical Assisting. Congratulations. Hunter Marie Tadlock is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Medical Assisting, and she is also the Program Award winner for Medical Assisting. Congratulations. LaShonda Larnez Bass is receiving the certificate in medical assisting. Congratulations. Keandra Tassie Phyllis Thompson is receiving the certificate in medical assisting. Congratulations. Megan Lynn Turner is receiving the certificate in medical assisting. Congratulations. Hannah Hale is receiving the certificate in medical assisting. Brooke Ann Hoggard is receiving the certificate in medical assisting. Cashel Lynette Sherrod is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Medical Office Administration.
Congratulations.
Amelia Wilkinson is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Medical Office Administration. Jayla Abigail Heel is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Medical Office Administration.
Congratulations.
Tia Monet Woolard is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Medical Office Administration.
Congratulations.
Christy Robertson is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Medical Office Administration. She is also the Program Award winner for Medical Office Administration. Congratulations. Wanda Elaine Martin is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Office Administration. Isaac A. Gibbs is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant.
Congratulations.
Mary Sad Marcos is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant. Lauren Jean Privet is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant. Emily Brooke Owens is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant.
Congratulations.
Catherine Michaela Autumn is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant. Morgan Lynn Hopkins is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant. Amanda Dahl Ussery is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant. Congratulations. Chelsea J. White is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant. Alan Hunt Clark is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant. Sonia Cross Daniels is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant. She is also the Program Award winner for the Physical Therapist Assistant Program. Victoria Van Nortwick is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant. Jordan Baylor is receiving the certificate in welding technology. Congratulations. Hunter Thomas Brooks is receiving the certificate in basic welding.
Congratulations.
Demarion Jordan is receiving the certificate in basic welding.
Congratulations.
Kevin Caulfield is receiving the certificate in basic welding. Bryson Jermaine Smallwood is receiving the certificate in basic welding. Jalik Williams is receiving the certificate in basic welding. Taylor Cleo Elise Cotton is receiving the certificate in basic welding. Joel Isaac Sadler is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Welding Technology. Brandon Cadagon is receiving the degree of Associate in Applied Science in Welding Technology. He is the Program Award winner for the Welding Technology program. Keith Allen Bowen is receiving the certificate in intermediate welding. Program award winners, we do have your certificates that you can get from me afterwards.
Will the graduates please stand? By the power vested in me by the state of North Carolina and the North Carolina Community College System, as chair of the as the chair of the Board of Trustees of Martin Community College, I am pleased to confer upon you your degrees, diplomas, and certificates. I would like to invite our distinguished graduate, Deja Sams, to join me. The distinguished graduates, Deja, I invite you to lead your fellow graduates in the time-honored tradition that signifies graduation, the moving of the tassel from right to left, if you'll do that. Graduates, you may be seated. On behalf of the Martin Community College Board of Trustees, I'm happy to share in the excitement of your graduation and are so very proud of you. Tonight, as you leave here with your degree, your diploma, or your certificate, I want you to boldly go into the direction of your dreams and live the life you have imagined. Whether you think you can or whether you think you can't, you will be right. When you finally make up your minds to do something, your fear of it becomes a lot less intimidating. You alone cannot change the world, but you can make a difference. You will definitely miss 100% of the shots you do not take. However, if you believe deep in your heart that you can achieve anything, you can. I challenge you to go for it. May God bless each of you is my prayer.
One of the privileges of working at a community college is that we get to serve so many students, and we could honor every graduate individually tonight, and we have as they came forward. But there are some that I would just want to point out just to show the diversity of our student body. There are a number of people in the audience to now that received certificates and diplomas and degrees that are still high school students. Graduates, if you're still in high school, would you please stand? Thank you very much. Well done, all. Also, we have some people at the other end of the spectrum. Graduates, if you were out of high school for at least 15 years before you came back to Martin Community College, will you please stand? I won't ask who's the oldest. We'll let you decide that among yourselves, but thank you so much. You may be seated. Congratulations, graduates. We call tonight's ceremony a commencement, and one definition of commencement is what we just did, a ceremony where diplomas are awarded. But the primary definition of commencement is a beginning or the start of something. This is not the end of something. This is the beginning or the start of something. So while this is a celebration of your accomplishments to this point, this commencement also represents the start of the next chapter of your life. My friend and colleague, Dr. Scott Rawls, is the president of Wake Technical Community College, the largest community college in North Carolina, and actually the largest institution of higher education in North Carolina, and he previously served as the president of our North Carolina Community College system. Dr. Rawls once stated, and I agree completely, students do not come to a community college, they come through a community college en route to something. That something may be additional education, and we hope many of you will continue on working toward bachelor's, master's, and possibly doctorate degrees. Perhaps that something will be a job. We need you, and we need you to work well, as Mr. Rogerson discussed with you earlier. It may be travel, or it may be a family, or spending more time with your family. Whatever your next something is, we are pleased you chose to come through Martin Community College en route to it. We also hope that many of you will have the occasion to come through Martin Community College again, perhaps for additional academic credentials, enhanced work skills, or some other form of continuing education. Again, as Mr. Rogerson said, you're going to have to keep learning and keeping your skills sharp. We want to be here to help you do that. Or you may come simply for fun and take some of our special interest classes. Whatever, we want to be here to support you. In just a moment, Dr. Wilkins will come forward to offer our benediction. Following the benediction, guests, please remain at your seats while our platform guests and graduates are led out of the auditorium. After they've been led out, the marshals will come and release the audience, one row at a time to the exit. Please exit the building completely to prevent the accumulation of crowds in the lobby. Thank you for your presence tonight. Please stand as Dr. Wilkins comes forward. Dr. Wilkins.
The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift his countenance upon you and give you peace. Amen.